Today in history, June 4th, 1989. A single 24-hour window where the world split cleanly in two. In one country, freedom was born in an explosion of hope. In another, it was crushed beneath the tracks of military tanks. To understand how history fractured, we have to look at the global board. The Cold War was thawing, communist regimes were sweating, and millions of citizens were reaching their breaking point. First, look at Beijing. For weeks, Tiananmen Square had become the beating heart of a massive, student-led pro-democracy movement. They wanted freedom of speech. They wanted accountability. The Chinese government saw this not as a protest, but as an existential threat to their total control. Tensions reached a boiling point as the military surrounded the square. As night fell on June 3rd, heading into June 4th, the orders were given. The military moved in with live ammunition and armored vehicles. In a matter of hours, the dream of a free China was violently silenced. The world watched in horror as news reports filtered out a tragic, staggering loss of life. But the exact same moment, thousands of miles away in Europe, an entirely different kind of revolution was reaching its climax. Welcome to Poland. For a decade, an outlawed trade union called Solidarity, led by a charismatic electrician named Lech Walesa, had been fighting the Soviet-backed communist regime. Instead of using tanks, the bankrupt Polish government tried to gamble. They legalized Solidarity and allowed the first partially free legislative elections since World War II. June 4th, 1989 was Election Day. The result wasn't just a victory. It was an absolute demolition. Solidarity won nearly every single contested seat available. This peaceful paper ballot did what weapons couldn't. It cracked the foundation of the Iron Curtain, triggering a domino effect that would bring down the Berlin Wall just months later. The irony is staggering. On the very same day, humanity witnessed the absolute brutal peak of authoritarian violence in Beijing. It also witnessed the ultimate peaceful triumph of democracy in Warsaw. These two parallel events on June 4th created the modern world we live in today. One established a model of hypersurveillance and control, while the other proved that empires can fall without a single shot. History isn't just a straight line. It's a series of choices made by regular people on ordinary days that turn extraordinary. One calendar day, two completely opposite fates. Which of these two events do you think left a bigger mark on our world today? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit subscribe.